So today, we're going to make a drink that Dan's never had, that I did 8 years ago. And
that uses Benedictine.
That uses Benedictine and rye, so you've got to watch this.
Of course you do.
Welcome to Common Cocktails. Dan and Derek are going to make the Monte Carlo.
All right.
This, and Dan is going to try his hand at stirring.
Yes.
This is a training session.
Oof. We're getting there.
I have a stirring video over here.
I've watched it, and I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't.
Well, you just gotta like go. What's the problem? Is it the?
I don't know, because
is it
like when you
movements?
stir? No, like the finger movements I get, but when you stir, I don't know. It just seems smoother than when I do it.
Yeah, you're probably just not using enough wrist and using too much arm.
No, I just go like this. I'll show you, and then and you can critique.
All right. The drink recipe is going to be 2 ounces of Rye Whiskey, a ½ ounce of Benedictine, and a dash of Angostura bitters. For those that want to know how dashes work, I was just going to say, what, you got to hold a little...
Not like that.
Yeah, because the top gets sticky because there's sugar in it.
Oh, shit. There we go.
A dash is the whole, like that thing right there. Boom, that's a dash. Boom. Not a drop. If you have a dropper, it's not just one drop. It's the empty the dropper, fill it as high as it'll go, and drain it into your drink. You're going to fill up your ice.
Huh?
Mark believes in you.
You believe in me? See?
Dan can stir. Hashtag.
That's not that bad.
Not that bad?
I mean,
when you do it, you don't spin the...
No.
You don't spin the spoon.
Right.
Like when I do it, I have to spin the spoon.
Why?
I don't know. Otherwise, I just don't get it.
Maybe.
Otherwise, I can't keep the back of the spoon and the back of the glass.
Yeah, if you go too fast, sometimes it'll...
Like the spoon ends up like spinning.
Yeah.
Like when I try not to spin.
Yeah, but you also have to remember, like, sometimes you just fake it till you make it. Like,
well,
if it's going fast enough, you don't notice when you lose control. Like, didn't you see the bartenders doing the double spins and stuff like that? I don't know. And then...
You can spin the next one.
Okay.
Okay. So, I'll do this one, and then you can, then you can...
Maybe it's the same. Maybe you're doing it exactly the same, and you just feel self-conscious because everybody's watching you do it.
No, I watch you stir.
Yeah.
I try to mimic. I've watched your video. I've watched several stirring videos, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I've made several stirring videos because like everybody just wants to understand it. Like, and I always keep making the stirring videos, so I try to refine the messaging.
I think that was 30
and
seconds.
Maybe get it up. Yeah. And trying to get it up higher in the. Oh, you need a straight.
I mean, the stirring is definitely. It's tough. Okay.
But even if you kind of don't do it right, it gets you have a... At the end of the day, you've got water in your drink. You've diluted it, so you've done what you needed to do. So it's not like it's a...
Well, you don't want to like break up the cubes, right? Because you don't want to add more water.
Right. It's definitely a specific style.
Yeah.
And a flavor that you get out of it. Boom. And see how clear it is? Like
who needs him?
See?
Not me.
And
maybe.
You've got just a little bit of like the little air bubbles in there, but it's not all frothy and opaque. Opaque. That's the thing. Oh, would this have a garnish? I don't remember.
There's no garnish. It's just well chilled.
Oh yeah. So little history for y'all. This video I produced, this is a remake of an episode that Jennifer and I did in February 16th, 2013. This is going out February 17th, 2022. So like 8 years in between doing this video. And it just happened that it landed one day different. You know what it is? These drinks are a little bit stronger. And this isn't something you'd have when it's super humid out, I don't think.
That's a good drink.
I was thinking...
have we had this before? No. I haven't had it before, have I?
No. I have not made this for 8 years.
It's almost like a little...
It's like you're taking the edge off of the rye.
Yeah.
It's almost... Damn it.
It's almost like a little...
You know how
it's almost like a little smoky, like...
You get smoke? I get honey.
I get that too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely got like the honey, a little bit of honey sweetness to it. maybe the bitters bring out some different spicy flavors, but you also have the rye, which kind of has a little musky, spicy flavor.
I think it's a rye, yeah.
So it's super simple for what it is.
It definitely cuts the rye with a little bit. The sweetness is there, but it doesn't. It's not like it's overpowering or.
Right. It's sweet, but not too sweet to where you're almost like you feel like they're hiding the rye flavor. There's no hiding. It's all there. It's just a dash. And the other thing is, there's not a lot of drinks that call for Benedictine in general. Like, is it the Hurricane? What the hell it calls for it? No. There's some drink that uses Benedictine. 2 drinks. Maybe.
The Ango in it too. It's just enough to give it, like you said, like that a little bit of spice.
It's mellow, spicy, warming. It basically all you're doing is you're giving a little bit more variant to that rye.
It's like a lighter Manhattan.
Yeah. And the beauty is you're replacing it with a sweetness instead of like a sweet vermouth or a dry vermouth, which has that like fortified wine, like boozy flavor to it. This takes it in a different direction. Definitely like it. Which I knew because unless things had changed, 8 years ago we liked it. And even Jennifer liked it. And I was like, this is a drink. Because like at the time, we didn't drink a lot of hard cocktails or stirred drinks.
We should drink these more often.
We should drink them every day before bed.
Probably on your butt, but...
Yeah. Oh, our executive producer is Chris Mura. I'm doing that thing where I keep forgetting to do self-promotion. Chris recently re-signed up as a YouTube member. So if you're watching this on YouTube, then there's a little blue button that says join if you're at least in some countries. The US, I know, and most of our demographics there, so you have no excuse. So you can subscribe to the channel if you want to.
Sling.
That's it!
Singapore sling.
How did you get... Oh, did somebody...
William got it.
William got it.
Wasn't
someone just told me it. That's why I got it.
Singapore sling.
Singapore sling.
Yeah, that's
a great drink.
I don't think we've ever made Ghost of the Black Beach.
No.
Doesn't sound familiar.
I've never heard of that. Ghost of the Black Beach?
Ghost of Black Beach.
Oh. Huh. I'll have to Google that. Yeah, Singapore sling was the one I was thinking. That's the only reason I own that. Is a Singapore sling. Because I don't know what... And then every now and then you see a drink called for Benedictine, so when you're scrolling through, you're like, oh, this is...
So you just have to wait 10 seconds for the video to catch up. Because now Trevor said it too.
Damn it. So give that a try if you like rye. If you don't like rye, I bet you can pull this off with bourbon. The only difference might be it might be a little sweeter because the bourbon sometimes has like a little bit more inherent. If you're picking like Maker's Mark or something, that's might be a little sweeter. So if you like, I'm guessing if you like a specific bourbon, that's the profile you're going for. Adding a little bit of Benedictine and some bitters isn't going to really. It's not going to be like, oh, this is gross now.
Yeah, I mean, if you like rye, if you like bourbon, if you like Manhattans, you're going to like this drink.
Yeah. I like it better than Manhattan because it doesn't have vermouth. Ha-ha!
It is. It's good. It's like lighter than a Manhattan.
And we have a Manhattan coming this month that uses Amaro.
So you're going to have to watch that too.
No vermouth again.
Yeah, who wants to use vermouth?
Yeah. We might actually have a drink with vermouth though.
Well, that's okay. I mean, sometimes it's good.
All month is going to be stirred cocktails because it's February. Yes. It's colder than a witch's tit in February. So I want to make sure we get everybody's bellies warm.
Nice.
Yep. And we're going to have a hard time.
Yeah, we're going to be.
We're going to film all
yeah. So that one you'll know when the last video is.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be like this.
That's when we're going to be coming up from the cellar.
Yeah. We got to remember that and do that. Sidebar, there's going to be more videos. I'll do all stirred ones and then something cool in the bottom one. Maybe it's your favorite video. I don't know. I'll let YouTube figure it out. That's it. We're teaching you how to drink.